shocked to learn that the suspect arrested in last month's ambush and mass shooting in the French Quarter was wearing an electronic ankle bracelet. People were even more alarmed when investigative reporter Mike Perlstein broke the news that the suspect had racked up more than 40 violations of the court-ordered conditions of his release, all documented by his GPS bracelet and all ignored by the judge presiding over his earlier case. Now, Mike has been able to document that Nicholas Moriana is just one of dozens of defendants piling up violations of court orders.
And there's no repercussions from the same judges issuing those orders. And as Mike reveals in this exclusive report, some of those suspects are getting rearrested for serious new crimes.
Well, should it have been this far, or this far, or this far, or should it be when a person is killed? Because that is enough.
That was the reaction of Matt Dennis of the electronic monitoring company ASAP, Assured Supervision Accountability Program, as he displayed the more than 40 violations by Nicholas Moriana of his home incarceration orders. Judge Leon Roche ordered the house arrest as a condition of probation, but did nothing when Moriana ignored his orders. Moriana is now booked with second-degree murder after police say he and 2 other men opened fire in broad daylight in the French Quarter, wounding 3 men and killing a woman. The case sent ripples through the criminal justice community.
This is not a problem with ankle monitoring. This is a problem with the judicial response to the violation.
Attorney General Liz Murrill weighed in with the statement, "Every citizen in our state, but especially everyone who lives in or visits New Orleans, should be outraged."
We need judges to act when ASAP or any ankle monitoring company steps up and says that someone is in violation. We need that judge to take them off the streets.
At any given time, 300 to 400 people in New Orleans alone are being electronically monitored, the majority by ankle bracelets. Most are ordered by judges or magistrates as a condition of bail and can include house arrest, curfew, or stay-away orders. ASAP is the most frequently used monitoring company in New Orleans.
So this is on your ankle like this, right?
ASAP has now introduced a database that tracks all defendants on their bracelets and posts a list of the ones who violate their court-ordered conditions. Reviewing the database, I found dozens of violators. Some were ordered to court after just a few violations, but others, like Moriana, racked them up almost every day. And some of those repeat violators went on to commit additional serious crimes. Dennis, who launched the database, sends notices to the judges every time a defendant commits a violation.
When we have these judges that do nothing, you see these offenders, they're getting back in the system.
Take the case of 31-year-old Quantrell Williams. He is awaiting trial before Judge Angel Harris for attempted murder, domestic violence, and firing a gun during a violent crime. He made bail and was ordered onto strict curfew and a stay-away order, backed up by an ankle bracelet. But as the database and these tracking maps show, Williams began racking up violations almost every day for weeks. Judge Harris took no action, court records show. Williams has since been rearrested and booked with 5 counts of violation of protective orders and indicted in Jefferson Parish for pornography of a juvenile and carnal knowledge.
So when a judge ignores these notifications, he is placing victims and witnesses and other law-abiding citizens in harm's way.
We showed Rafael Goyeneche of the Metropolitan Crime Commission another case, this one involving 18-year-old Keith Augustine Jr. on an ankle monitor after making bail in a domestic violence case. He is accused of firing a gun at a girlfriend, sending bullets into the home of an innocent victim, piercing a headboard where she was lying in bed. The ASAP database shows Augustine regularly ignored his court-ordered curfew. One violation report even included a tipster's account accusing Augustine of being around, quote, guns and drugs, breaking into cars, and posting on Instagram guns and saying he's going to harm people. Judge Daryl Durbany took no action after receiving the reports. A month later, Augustine was booked with carjacking and theft of a firearm.
Essentially, what the judge is doing when they ignore those notifications, they're playing Russian roulette with the safety of the public.
When we say to a judge, we believe this person is dangerous, we believe this person may hurt someone, we're not making it up. We're following the evidence.
Other judges, in fact most of them, do respond to violation reports, the records show. Jada McKay racked up multiple violations of her house arrest when Magistrate Judge Juana Lombard issued a bench warrant for her last week. Isaiah White pushed Judge Nandy Campbell too far before she ordered ASAP to return him to court in September. Renee Carnell had a string of curfew violations in 1 week when Judge Robin Pittman had her brought to court for a warning.
I want to be really very clear. The vast majority of the judges in Orleans Parish are doing a fantastic job. We have very good judges over there.
Judge Leon Roche repeatedly declined to comment after he was criticized for his failure to act on the more than 40 violation reports by Nicholas Miorana before Miorana was booked in the French Quarter mass shooting. But following that firestorm, another almost daily violator in his court, career criminal and drug defendant Lester Jones, had his bail revoked by Roche and ordered back to jail last week. The 41-year-old Jones was already infamous as an escapee from the now demolished Orleans Parish Prison, a 2013 scandal captured on video showing inmates with drugs, alcohol, and a loaded gun.
I can assure you in the courtrooms where the judges are doing it the right way, they're slowing down the crime rate because people aren't screwing up on their ankle monitors when they know it's real.
Mike Perlstein, WWL, Louisiana.
We reached out to the judges in this story who failed to act on violations, and none of them returned our calls.
The Judicial Administrator's Office for New Orleans Criminal Court also didn't respond.